Hi, welcome everyone. I'm going to present you today another application that is made using Streamlit. This app summarizes the sample survey size estimator using multiple methods with references. So I will start with first proportion example case. So you start with the population size. Let's say you can set any number. I start with 5,000. You can make it unknown if you don't know yet. Then it will update the response automatically. So let's say we know the population size and then we stick to a specific confidence interval, and then you add in the design effect, and or you can calculate it your interclass correlation. So if I do direct input, I can add a number here, or I go to compute and then add the intercluster correlation and average respondent per cluster so that you can calculate the DEF. Okay, so let's say I keep it like this. Then you select the anticipated response rate. Usually it is set to 0.6. You can select any number and then you come here and then there is an option of worst case chance ratio proportion. So it is already set to 0.5 and then you target the margin of error, okay, 5% error, and then your DEF will be 1.18 based upon this formula and sample size and confidence interval. It will tell you based upon this calculate graph that you should collect 460 complete responses, and technically you have to send invitation to 694 responses. Okay, and the formula and references are mentioned here. Okay, and then if you go to mean and Likert scale method, so you can manually add the standard deviation of the Likert range, or if your Likert range is 5, the 1 to 5 is the set, or if you want to change to 1 to 7 or 1 to 3, and if I wanted to change the standard deviation to maybe 2.5, it will update accordingly. And target error margin, okay, 0.3, this will say that you pick so based upon this left information, 4.95 target, and it will get 297 questionnaires. So based upon this chart, so you can study that later on with these references and this formula in detail. Then the third method is a subgroup method. So let's say your sample has two subgroup. You can give the population share and or their mean value. So I said that they are almost half, and you give the margin of error for each group. I assume them to be same. So it picked up that it sample required and sample, so total sample should be 832, and because 60% response rate is selected, you should send email to or send invite to 1387. For that, the discussion is mentioned here. Okay, then there are some quick tools. Some rule of thumb, margin of error, you can change it to any number, and then the probability, and then the proportion of error using this Yamane method, and it will give you the sample size values. Okay, so this is the formulas that are shown here. Okay, and the briefs are mentioned at the end. Okay, so this was my effort in studying the different sample size estimation methods. I would like you to have a look and suggest changes so that I can develop it for further guidance for the new researchers who are doing sampling in their field survey or in their questionnaire data collection methods. So it will help them to quickly decide with references and with precision how much sample size they should do. And this source can be used as a reference for them later on, so that they can cite that I got from this calculator. The link for this platform I will share in the comments below. Thank you.